Hey guys, welcome back. CptOsm here. Thanks for coming back and checking this out. Here with Crowfall, finally bought it, and we're going to look over part 2 of our explaining Crowfall, looking at the class race combinations. Really cool because originally they started from this archetype style where you'd have this Guinecean duelist, human soldier, Centaur legionnaire. So I think this is half giant, champion, the Minotaur, Myrmidon, human archer, wood elf, druid, human Templar, and then Nathari Confessor. That they started that if you wanted to choose a class, you'd be stuck with the race. And all that, and it just saved them time, and they wanted to save money. But they finally, the last 2 weeks ago, they announced that they were going to be opening this up to race class combination. Super pumped about it, really excited, and just want to go through it quickly with you here. So 12 races, 11 classes. It's more like 12 races, 10 classes, and then if you want to be the 11th, you're race class locked, but that's besides the point, really. It's really awesome because when it comes down to it, I love the fact that they haven't allowed you to be every class with every race. It would just be weird if a half giant could get some sort of stealth in some way. It doesn't really fit when it comes to that fantasy role, that type. But I'm really excited about this because certain racials that are going to be implemented over time, some of them have been implemented and they're going to use as the racials for their game here for different races, but others are still, I think, working on that and what they would be. So we can just go through it quickly. Quickly being, it'll probably take a little bit of time here, but excuse the lag, and I just got stuck in here. Let's see if I can get out. I cannot. Apparently I have to jump through that. Okay. I almost killed myself even doing that. So this is the Confessor, the Nathari Confessor, and right now I'm not too certain what their racial might be in here. It could be this what was it, the Zealot Rush, because they're more of a type of style of humans who have really gone to the more ritualistic type of living and segregated themselves from all of the humans. So it could be that. I mean, I know right now it has this flame, but I don't know exactly. So the Guinecean, really cool. I love this also. If you're changing vessels, what you lose your original vessel, what you're doing, and you drink, I'm guessing poison, and then you can change your vessel. And so we have this here, this lovely guinea pig, and they have this enter burrow. And what this does is it puts you under the ground in a burrowed state, more like stealth. And this is actually going to be the Guinecean's racial that they've talked about for now. So as we looked at before, Guineceans are able to be knights, clerics, and duelists. This means that a knight or cleric that's a Guinecean is able to burrow around and get around that way, and also duelists as well. But having a support character cleric be able to burrow underground and move around like that seems ridiculously awesome for a support character to kind of stay out of the fray, pop up when they need to, and go back underground and things like that. So really cool. Next are the humans. I'm not going to switch every single one here. I just wanted to kind of show you the switching vessels and what that looked like. Humans, they're talking about giving humans an extra maybe discipline of some sort, or maybe equipment slot. I can't remember exactly what it was, but something extra because they don't really have an actual discipline for that, and that power for that, for the racial there. Legionnaire, they have a I'll switch here because it's noted that it'd be easier to see. Goodbye, little Guinecean man. Alright. So, they have this skill right here. This dodge skill of theirs, that's a charge. And this is, it's been talked about that this is going to be their racial skill. And that you can pair this with certain things because, going back here, the Centaur are able to be knights, champions, and clerics. So the knights have this shield charge ability as well. That would be really cool. You charge with your dodge as a Centaur, and then you do shield charge. It technically have two different charges, and this one, I mean, this one has, I can't show you it because it needs a weapon, unfortunately. But that one has two charges, so like that has, and then the shield charge has one, I believe, and you do like 3 charges, and it'd be really good mobility. All right. I believe, what is half giant? Oh, we'll check them out. Okay. Half giant, wrong one. All right, this is 2. I don't know. I'm just kind of guesstimating on a lot of these, or some of these here. So we have this ultimate warrior, which I think this is going to be more champion, but I'm not too sure. Harness your hatred, growing in size and increasing bonus damage by 10%, and you can stack this twice. There's that. But then there's one that I think would be more half giantish, is Neckbreaker. Leap straight up. When you land, knock down all enemies in the area, and you deal weapon damage as crushing damage. This I think would be more of a type of half giant type of style here, where you're running around as this really big guy and you jump up and shake the ground in a way. I think that's really cool. All right, the Minotaur. Alrighty. So here we have one where I think this is going to be Raging Bull. That's going to be the racial here. Again, there's certain things that they haven't confirmed, and I want to make sure that I'm stating that often because I don't want you guys coming back to me saying, well, Nathan said this, Nathan said that. And yeah, this doesn't work that way. So, Raging Bull, begin raging and fleeing enemies away from you, causing a certain amount of weapon damage to nearby enemies. This is going to be something that's really, really strong against melee classes or breaking up a group of fighting. And when you really like looking at it, what a Minotaur can be a ranger, which can be either ranged or melee, champion, and myrmidon. Champion and myrmidon are typically in the fight, and ranger can be in the fight or on the backside. So this is really a great thing that you can do, this Raging Bull skill, that if this does come down to it. So let's move over to Wood Elf. All right, so the Wood Elf. Wood Elf has a skill, right? This one, Dissipate. Ride the wind and blink 18 meters away. So it's a crazy, amazing racial that they're saying is going to be really cool. And Wood Elf here, a ranger, druid, or frostweaver. This is something that will really help in mobility for any one of those classes, and right now is a bit broken, if you get my drift. So this is, yeah. Hey, I didn't go all the way down. There we go. So that's something that is really going to help. It can go through walls right now, through things like I cannot run through this, but oh, it doesn't go through all walls. Okay, that's really cool. All right, but it can go around certain things. If you can run over it, I think if I could run over that pretty easily overall, I think I can dissipate through it. Okay, the other two would be human and Athari. So there are all these different things. These racials are going to come the big thing of it, and this is how I'm going to look at it really when it comes down to it. Is my hope is that racial's become a very solid thing, and the developers have brought up this whole thing of really taking a look at mixing racials, races, and classes. And once you start to look at all that and the combinations you get quite a few different combinations you can start looking at what you want to play. And then on top of that, disciplines come into that, and that's going to be a whole nother video. So race class combination is a huge, amazing thing that was put in 2 weeks ago. I'm super pumped about it, really excited for this, and I've been trying to test out a few things here and there with what I know about it, and it seems to be I'm having a blast so far with this game. Learning curve, my goodness, there's so much to learn in a new MMO, but yeah, great community so far, lots of fun. Thanks for checking me out. Stay awesome, and Jesus loves you. Have a great day.